Everyone, so in my last video I covered everything that you get in the challenge pack, and I just want to talk a little bit more on details. So everything in the challenge pack, you're essentially getting everything that comes within the box. So that's the portion control containers, that's a month's worth of Shakeology. Think of it as 30 meals. That is a ton of recipes, access to the Netflix of workouts for a whole year, unlimited streaming from your computer, from your phone, from your tablet. You can download videos offline, so if you don't have Wi-Fi, if you're going on a trip, you can download your videos beforehand and watch all of those, and that's for a whole year. So you're getting all of those things. Oh, you also get a shaker cup, which is fun. So you're getting all of those things in the box, but in addition to that, you're going to get me as a coach. So I'm going to check in with you one-on-one. I'm going to share my recipes with you. They're all going to be vegan, but they are all going to be delicious. And I am going to guide you along the way in this health journey and be holding you accountable to your goals, so that you don't just fall off the wagon a week in or a month in or 2 months in. I will be working with you. So I think that side of it is so priceless. So all of that included is such a steal. Like I mentioned before, y'all are getting a better deal than I did when I started all of this, but all of that included is going to be $160. And I know the price for some people is a big barrier. When I started all of this, I was like, wow, that's a lot of money to pay up front. But I was also in this place of like going to therapy. I was very unhappy. I was going out to restaurants to eat because I didn't know what to cook. I was paying an insane amount of money to do core power yoga, which like the classes were fun, but it was definitely not worth. I was paying like almost $100 a month, y'all. Like it was ridiculous, and that was just for like yoga classes that were a certain time at a certain place. So I was just spending out the wazoo. So for me to be concerned about the price of a challenge pack was honestly laughable. But I'm really glad my coach was making the point of this really honestly saves you money, because it makes you reevaluate how you're spending on food, how you're spending on alcohol if you drink, and how you're spending on supplements, because that was a really big thing for me. I would buy these vegan multivitamins because in the past I had tested and I had iron deficiency, so I was slightly anemic, and that was a really big concern of mine. So my multivitamins had iron in them, and I would also take a fish oil tablet and a probiotic and B12, because I'm always hearing about vegans being B12 deficient, but once I started drinking Shakeology, I cut out all of those. Oh, I would also drink Vega 1 protein powder, and honestly, it was chalky as hell. I didn't like the taste of it. I had to put a ton of stuff in it to make it delicious, and that was, I mean, it's not cheap. Like protein powder can get kind of expensive, so all of those supplements and that protein powder, I cut all that out when I started drinking Shakeology, because it's really just all in one in that bag. It's so powerful, and I'm now getting nutrients that I wasn't getting with all my vitamin mix and protein powder. Like I still had gaps with all that stuff, so really it saves you money, and you don't feel as many cravings. Like I forget the ingredient that's in there, but there is a specific herb that's in there to help fight cravings. And that is so true. Like you read it on the bag and you're like, yeah, whatever. I'm still gonna want to eat potato chips because they're delicious. But no, like it actually helps you cut cravings. I know that I had a big like salty tooth. Like I'm not a sweets person, but I can go ham on some potato chips, and I stopped craving all of that when I started drinking Shakeology and stopped eating junk. And meal prepping has also helped me save so much money. Like when you're prepping your meals and planning what you're going to eat in the week, that just cuts out any temptation to eat out, to get a quick bite at any like drive-through, and you are setting yourself up for success as far as like your nutrition goes, because if you're not fueling your body right, that's going to show in your workouts. So if you are eating well and then you're able to like push your body that much harder. But yeah, I think an investment in your health is the best one you can make, because we only got one body in this life, and there is no option B when it comes to, like, you can't hack your health. You gotta sweat it out, you gotta eat right, and you gotta fill the nutritional gaps. No magic pill, no magic wrap, no magic diet that hacks you into burning ketones or whatever keto is gonna do that. Like, you just have to eat whole foods and exercise. And I think this is the best way to do that because of like accountability aspect of it. What other fitness program lets you have your own personal go-to coach to text whenever you're struggling? I mean, I've heard of some personal trainers doing that, but personal trainers can get so expensive. You can probably pay easily like $200 a month if you're seeing a personal trainer weekly, and that is more than this challenge pack. So I honestly think, for all intents and purposes, for what you're getting and comparing it to other options, it's really affordable. Because these at-home workouts, like, if you divide that out, it's essentially like $10 a month. Actually, no. The at-home workouts is $8 a month. And I have never heard of a gym that is less than $10 a month that includes a personal accountability coach. So if you ever hear of that, let me know. But I think this is such a steal, and I honestly would not be sharing it if I didn't think that, because I'm like one of the cheapest people ever. I do an excessive amount of research before buying anything. Like, I read all of the Amazon reviews, all of them, and if I have any doubts, I will return things. So trust me, I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart. It is worth every single penny, and I'm surprised it's not more expensive. And I wish I had done it sooner, because I knew if I had this in college, I would have spent like maybe half of the money that I did on all the booze, on all the going out to eat, on all the cafeteria food. I would have just been so much more well equipped in how to like handle my nutrition and my health. So yeah, I really hope you guys make the investment, because like I said, your health is your wealth. So really, if you're going to be spending any money, I'm personally one to like be more open to spending money on my health than anything else. Like, think of all the clothes we buy. I mean, I would rather cheap out on what I'm putting on my body than what I'm putting inside my body, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I mean, you're gonna get a ton of resources. You're gonna get personal one-on-one coaching, and if you're not satisfied, you can literally return everything for a refund. I don't know of any gym that lets you get fit for a month, drink shakes for a month, and let you get all your money back. That is unheard of. So it's totally a steal, and I can't wait to talk to you guys about joining. Please make sure to follow up with me, and we will chat further on options.